Burnout Paradise. Where does it rank in racing games of all time for you?
Oh, that's hard. Okay, I'll name my favorites, and then I'll have to rank them. So definitely Burnout Paradise is on that. I love the original SNES Mario Kart.
Okay.
I love SNES Top Gear 3000.
Okay.
I do like any Forza. I'm just going to put Forza in there.
Forza as a franchise.
Yeah.
Could be in there. Now, does that include Horizon or as well?
I would say more the simulator, more the standard title of the franchise. You know, your standard. I need to have a race. I need to have a progression. That's why I like Top Gear 3000.
Okay.
That's why I like Mario Kart.
Sure.
You go from the 50 cc's and you play you play the
Grand Prix.
Yeah, the races.
Sure.
Then you move up, and then you unlock stuff and whatever. Favorite? I would say Burnout Paradise ranks number 2.
Okay. Wait, does Gran Turismo hit that anywhere? Remember those original Gran Turismos were so good.
Yeah, I didn't.
They kind of pushed that racing genre on the first PlayStation.
I never had the first PlayStation. That's why I never played it.
Good time.
Yeah, I think I might have played it at a friend's house, but I didn't know.
So it goes to number 2.
Yeah. This is gonna sound bizarre.
Okay, give me number 3 for you.
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart. The SNES Mario Kart.
The problem I'm running into is I have nostalgia of these older games.
Sure.
Oh no, I'm gonna add Rock and Roll Racing on there too.
Okay.
Rock and Roll Racing by Blizzard, one of my favorite developers.
OG F-Zero. Does that make the list anywhere?
No, although that's good.
Oh, we had that game for the Super Nintendo. Right?
Yeah.
I remember whenever it hit the rails, it used to scare me. I didn't like that.
Because it slowed you down.
It was like electric bumpers.
But it was like the fingernails on a chalkboard. That sound just it hurt me.
Yeah. So F-Zero doesn't make the list, but it's still an honorable mention. I would say
honorable mention. Midnight Club. Any of the Midnight Clubs make the list?
I liked Midnight Club, but that was kind of more open worldy as well.
Yeah, it was.
And I don't like that style.
You're a closed circuit.
Yeah,
closed circuit racer right here.
I really like a game where you start out with a crappy car.
Okay.
And as you progress in the game, you make money, and then you buy a better engine, you buy better tires, and it's your winnings, it's your technical playing that gets you to progress, and then you can be rewarded for such.
Hence rock and roll.
Rock and Roll Racing is that way. Yeah.
What was the one that was top down Super Nintendo? It was like trucks.
Monster Jam.
That's Rock and Roll Racing.
Is that Rock and Roll Racing?
That's how Rock and Roll Racing was.
Sure.
There's probably a ton like that.
Steppenwolf.
You got nitros and you
Yep. Just like there's original arcade one. I can't remember the name. Chat will probably help me, but that's Rock and Roll Racing. And you would have awesome music in that game, obviously, because it was called Rock and Roll Racing. But my number 1.
Okay, number 1. So wait. Number 2.
I would actually put Burnout as number 3 now, because I'm going to put Rock and Roll Racing as number 2.
Oh, Rock and Roll Racing number 2.
I'd put Burnout in the top 5 just because of the music alone.
Burnout is 3.
Basically a Guns N' Roses album.
Remember
Guns N' Roses album with a dash of yellow card. Let's go. Second
3?
place Rock and Roll Racing.
Third place
Burnout Paradise.
Okay. 1.
And then 4th place Mario Kart.
Okay.
5th place was the other one that we mentioned, Forza.
Okay.
And now my number 1.
Let's hear this. Number 1.
Top Gear 3000. I loved that game on the SNES.
Yeah.
I spent one of the great things. They didn't really have a save system. It was one of those games where you had to put in a code to remember your spot, like Samus, Super Metroid, or the old NES Metroid. You had to put in a code to remember where you were in the game. Yeah. Wow. So I had this sheet of paper where I would write how far I was.
That is so funny. Sorry, Cam.